Now that you've gone through all the steps and we're to the point where we want to create a proposal from a template, we're going to go into the either the admin or the sales area, and under the proposal tab, you're going to see where it says create proposal. When we create a proposal, you're going to have four options to do it, and the second one is choose an existing template. This is always the fastest way to create a proposal. Anytime you see this white box up here in the top of any of these, this is always a search function. Dealers always ask, how can I group my templates together? Well, the best way to do it is just don't worry about it and type in what you want to find, and then click go, and it will group them all together based on what you choose. So I'm going to go create proposal from template. The first thing is the status is open. It's already got a title. I can change this to what I want to call it. I always like to change it away from a template, because the customer would then think, well, gosh, he didn't spend a lot of time working on my estimate if it was just a template. So I'm going to go type in the address of what I know, and it will pull up the address. If the installation address is different from this address, you can type it here and it will appear on the proposal, sort of as a bill to, ship to kind of thing. I'm going to choose my sales rep because it doesn't know who I am. And then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, all the way to the bottom, and click Save. Now, once I have my proposal printed, I can go through this and choose my AHRI numbers. I'll load them, and it will let me know if there's a problem with these. I always have to choose them once they reveal themselves. The little radio button will reveal what you need to choose. Certainly if there are more than one. And it's telling me that this one is not a true match, and so because it looks like it's an older number. I'm going to choose a newer number, and then I'm going to choose a different coil, and then it gives me the new numbers. Now I can come in and add any kind of parts I want to, but it looks like I've already got a heat pump materials kit. But to simply add a part, I just click Add Common Part, just type heat pump, click Search. It's a keyword search, so whatever I type is what will be added. The common parts and special parts pull from the same database. The only difference is a common part doesn't get printed on the proposal. The cost will be in there, but the actual detail of the information will not. But a special part will be. So let me add something like let me just type in the word float. So here we got float switch. I'm going to click add, and it adds a float switch only to system 1. The little trash can will allow you to take them away. So if you want to delete them, you just click on the trash can and they go away. The minus, you can contract that area. Service details, these are actions we're going to do on the job. Maybe we're going to add a new return. And when you add it, you're going to activate it to here, and it's going to add it to every one of them. If there's a value here, it has $400, the margin means whatever the margin for each column gets applied to that cost. So if this is unchecked, then that means this is the cost, this is a selling price. If I click margin, it will actually add the margin to the job. Financial details down here at the bottom. These are not seen by the technician unless you give them access to see it. You can see it shows us gross profit from margin. It shows us price before commission, price after commission, before financing, and then obviously our selling price. Again, you can contract this and then show our credits, rebates, and discounts. Here you're going to activate and then assign to whichever one it is, best, better, good, and budget. And then the very last area is the upgrades. And you can activate one, send it to every one of them, whatever you want it to apply to. And this is your financing. So the interest rate is based on the final selling price, based on the term and the interest rate. The minimum percentage is only if you're using a same as cash financing. I would otherwise leave this to be 0, and it won't show up on the printed proposal. We're not showing a minimum payment. We're showing the payment, whatever the payment would be based on the interest rate, the term, and the final selling price. The next thing we're going to do is just click Save, and that saves all of our changes. Now, just a couple things before we print this proposal. Obviously, if you click Hide Prices, that will hide the prices on the proposal, so you can discuss the equipment options before you show the customer the price. They don't get freaked out by a high price of an inverter. You can hide the descriptions. You can even hide the warranty information from the proposal. If you don't like the way we're providing the warranty information, just hide that from the proposal. It won't show it. Always here, we're storing, every time you save the job, we're storing a copy of the proposal. So clicking here will give the latest copy that we have printed. You notice here we've got all of our equipment here listed out, and we also have our a price per month, and then you'll come down here and here's our upgrades. And then when the customer's ready to buy, they just simply click Best Model, they print their name, they sign their name, and they click I accept the terms. And then what will happen is it will turn this into from a proposal to actually whatever the customer chose for the system itself. So what they'll see when they click on their proposal is the proposal, what they bought. You'll also notice that we brought in the financial summary of the job. So the company will receive this email, which is, what we sold, how much we sold it for, what we made, our margin, our commission, our buy down rate, all of the parts that we sold, the equipment, the things that we need to order. This can be distributed to the owner of the company, the sales manager. You certainly probably wouldn't want this going to a salesperson or even anyone in any other department, because it has all the costs on the job. However, this email is going to go to the company and it will show what it is you sold. It's a mirror of the proposal. The customer could even see this and no one's going to be offended because it doesn't have any financial information on it. The customer won't see this. This is going to go to whoever you decide for it to go to, maybe someone in the warehouse, maybe the scheduling manager. It is basically intended to be copied and sent with the technicians to be able to install the job. It has all the information, even the actions that you agreed to. Now, once you've completed all of that, you'll notice when you go back to the list of the proposals and you get on that page, you'll notice that now we've got a one job, and it lists out the selling price of the job and what we sold it for, as well as the green means we won it, yellow means it's open, and then red would mean it would be declined. When we go to our dashboard, it will show us, based on what we sold, our quality categories of what we sold, and then also what our closing ratio is. They'll list out one open, and then there will be a third one which is lost if we had lost a job. So this is the conclusion of the how to create a proposal from a template. This whole video is about 9 minutes, but of the creation of a proposal, it probably really is only about 2. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to call our office at 904-260-2622. Thank you.